Hello, welcome to Yela. We are at the moon of Yela and we're currently inside a first aid shelter. And, well, what we're going to do today is we're going to fly to the planet of Hurston, to the city of Lorville again. Because, you know, I haven't been to every place there. And what's going to be special about this, we're going to do that with the great Cutlass Black. This appears to be one of the better ships you can have as a single flyer or as a single crew or double crew, because it has a it also has like a turret which can be used by someone. So if you if you have like a dual crew, this ship is amazing. But it also can actually hold up multiple people. And when we look outside here, I parked it over there, and it's actually quite a large ship if you compare it with the 350R, which I also own. And I thought it would be nice to actually check out the ship, since a lot of people actually recommend this as probably the best ship which you can have as a single crew or double crew. So I thought it would be cool if we use it to fly to Hurston and to the city of Lorville. So let me show you guys how this ship looks. And I really like this place here by landing in Yela, because when we look outside here, we can see the rocky ring of the moon of Yela with all the particles. And there we have our star of Stenton. And I thought that was the planet of Crusaders somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it's here around somewhere. But anyway, we do have a very nice view. Just wait for it. Over here, I firstly parked my ship here, but it became pretty unstable because of all the this non-flat terrain. It's all rocky, as you can see here, icy rocks. But anyway, here, look at this, the great nice view we have on the moon of Yela. So I thought it would be nice to actually show that to you guys, because I walked around a little bit myself around the first aid shelter too. To search for a nice starting spot. I'm looking for the planet of Crusader. I thought it was here as well, somewhere, but I can't see it, so no idea, but that's alright. We're going to, we're going to Hurston anyway, to Lorville. So we're going to do that again with the great Cutlass Black, probably. From, if I have to believe the experts, then this is the best single and perhaps double cruise ship there is out there. So we enter, or at least I always enter, with this cargo bay. And let's sure to actually close it behind, because we don't want any nasty aliens. From an example, the movie Alien, we don't want any xenomorph entering our ship. That would be pretty bad. Once you enter the cargo bay, as you do note, there is a lot of space to store cargo, but also to actually store, you know, a vehicle, a ground vehicle like a buggy or something, to drive around on planets. If you want to do that with this ship, you actually can. Also, these little chairs, they actually hold up to 6 extra crew members if you want to do like any mission which requires a lot of people, or you want to investigate a planet and you want to be as prepared as possible and as armed as possible as well. We do have these cargo doors here, which we can open as well, so people can actually enter pretty fast from the sides as well, if we want to do that. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of ways to actually exit and enter the ship. Well, I'll use this way only exit, because I'm not really sure if you can actually enter it from here. But at least people can exit the ship pretty fast if they want to do that. By the way, I'm also carrying heavy armor, as you can see here. Purchased it a while ago because I was doing a lot of cargo missions with my 350R, and that made me a lot of money. Anyway, here we are at the place, I think, for the pilot and co-pilot, or in this case that would be the gunner, because there are 2 beds here. There are now 8 beds, because I think these seats are just for, you know, mercenaries which are there for a quick job or a quick mission, and for long-term stay we have 2 beds for a pilot and a co-pilot. And we also have a gunner, you know, that's a full position. So you have co-pilot here, co-pilot seat, the first pilot seat, and here we do have a gunner. So let me show you how that looks, because it looks pretty cool. So let's see. Enter the turret. That means if you would have like 3 people, you would be able to, full time be stationed at a ship. The only problem is then yeah, you don't have 3 beds, so someone has to sleep in a bedroll or something. But that's they're not really first world problems, I think. So we have a turret here, so let's power it on. And as you can see, it will fire. And we can tweak the settings a little bit. An example, fire mode. And let's see, is there anything special about that? So that's pretty cool, and we do have sensitivity here. So if we increase sensitivity or decrease, or yeah, that means the sensitivity of the turret. So that's that. Let's power it off because we don't need it right now. And let's exit the turret. And it's very fast. See it? Great. And let me see, is there anything else to show you around this ship, the Cutlass Black? I don't think so. I think it's only mainly the cargo bay here, and yeah, the pilot seats, of course. There's nothing else, right? Not that I'm actually forgetting something to show to you guys. So we have the co-pilot seat, and let me demonstrate that. We only have like possibilities to you know, call and communication, stuff like that. So let's power it on, and from what I've read is that it's actually really handy to do a dual pilot, so a pilot and a co-pilot setup, because that really helps in missions and speeding things up. So that's pretty cool that they implemented this way, and that's yeah, something very nice. But I'm all by myself, so I have to fly the ship all by myself, unfortunately. But that's fine. Let's do that, and let's set course to Hurston, to Lorville. And let's open up the star map to do that. And again, we want to go to Hurston, which is all the way over here. And while we are here, maybe we can go directly to Lorville by setting a waypoint there. So let's see if we're able to find it. Here is Lorville. I see it already. Here it is. So let's set a route, and it first will guide us to Hurston and then to Lorville. So let's lift off. As you can see here, it's quite a large ship, but I really love the moon of Yela here, the textures and all, as you can see, for the icy moon. That's been done very well, in my opinion. Because it's the size of a moon, people, we're talking about Star Citizen, so that means we are having a real life size of a moon, which is absolutely insane. So, alright, let's first leave the moon. And it's, of course, taking a little bit slower with this ship instead of the 350R, because it's such a large ship. But that's alright. We have time. We have no enemies at this moment, so that's great. And we're leaving Yela. And then let's see if we can already set quantum travel. I think we can, yes, to Hurston, which is pretty far away. And let's see if we can calibrate and fly to it. Yes, we can. Off we go. And yeah, it's going to take a while. 32 million kilometers. Maybe it's going to take a little bit longer as well with this ship in comparison with the 350R, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to cut in this video, and I'll see you guys when we arrive there in like 1 million kilometers away. So, see you guys in a little bit. So, welcome back. We survived the hyperdrive, and as you can see here, we can see Hurston there in the distance, and also a couple of moons from Hurston also there in the distance. But we want to go to Hurston, of course. So, let's activate the spool from the quantum drive, and let's go to Hurston. And from there we can actually go to Lorville. So let's first travel the 150,000 kilometers to Hurston. And then afterwards we should be able to travel to Lorville. So first we see the great planet of Hurston. I always love it when I enter there and actually being able to see the surface of Hurston here. As you can see, it's such a large planet also, by the way. I'm not really sure what happens if we would exit the ship now, because I think if we would do that, we might be in gravity already, and that means my character will be yeah, sucked with gravity towards Hurston, and my ship will still be floating around. So I'm not going to do that. We're going directly to Lorville, else this video is going to be way too long, and we don't want that either. So let's calibrate and let's fly to Lorville. hopefully we have a landing place available, a landing spot available on Lorville, because else we have to walk very, very fast. So let's see if we're able to see already something from the big city of Lorville. Entering the atmosphere right now. There we have it. Look at that, how great it looks. There, the city of Lorville. Great, fantastic. I always love space exploration in Star Citizen, especially with cities. It's even better. It always gives me a Blade Runner-ish feeling. So that means we can almost call in communication and ask permission to land. And what I want to be careful of now is that I don't fly too fast, because the ship has seriously big problems with slowing down. Oh shit, that wasn't something I meant to do. Hopefully I'm not... They don't saw that as a hostile action. So, let's see, it's still far away I think, so we can actually boost a little bit. And let's fly to Lorville. So let's set her straight so I can set a free look. And that means that we can enjoy the planet of Hurston here, while the our wonderful ship is actually flying towards the city of Lorville. Great, it's nice that it's actually daytime now, so the star of Stanton is actually shining on the planet of Hurston, like our sun is doing when it is daytime. And sorry, by the way, for the lack of videos lately. It's because it's very hot in the Netherlands at this moment, so sometimes I'm not really in the mood for recording videos, because yeah, sometimes it can be pretty hot here, and then rather I do something else, or I'm just too busy with cooling down, you know. But anyway, that's the reason why there's a little bit less videos lately, so I do apologize, but when I can, I will make sure to record. So let's see if we can actually start already. Ask permissions to land. So in the ship, that probably means we need to also reset the ship in order to be able to... Let's see, to ask landing permissions. Or we're not close enough, that's also possible, of course. Maybe it's just that. So let's fly a little bit closer. So over there is the landing spot, and I don't hear any annoying restricted area alarms, which is great, luckily. And let's see, I don't see the Lorville communication popping up already, which means that maybe the landing spots are already filled, which is pretty bad. I hope not. But anyway, let's fly to the spaceport there, and let's see what's going to happen. We have to be careful, by the way, that we're not entering a restricted area, because that means we're trespassing and our ship will be destroyed. So let's... there's the Tesla spaceport. Okay, good. We have landing surfaces. Let's ask permission to land then, in that case. And there are a lot of players here, it seems. So can we please land? Maybe they already gave us a location. In that case, we have to... there is our location. Looks like a tight spot. I'm not sure if our ship will actually fit in there, to be honest. We have to fly in there, really? Okay. Are you sure, guys? Is this going to fit? Looks pretty close to me, but let's find it out. So, let's try to land her down. So in this case, we have to be careful since we have a pretty tight landing spot, but I think we will be able to fit through. Are we? It's going to be close, I mean. Well, maybe, you know, what we can do actually is fly in like this, and then use the autopilot. So let's...
Automated landing.
Yeah, we're using the autopilot. That's a lot easier to maneuver in this small space. But we're able to land our ship here. Good. So maybe there's a use for autopilot still. And we've landed. Great. Let's turn off the power and let's exit our ship. And I saw actually some NPCs being spawned in, but we were able to exit our ship. This is not a door, right? No, this is just simple storage. So let's leave away this door. And let's not forget to close it. Alright, great, and I'm pretty sure they will take care of our ship. So, hello everyone. I can see some bugged NPCs already, but that's alright. There's a player here? No, I don't think so, right? No. These are just NPC guards. So, let's see where we are able to actually enter Lorville. And I see some bugged guards there. It's a bit too bad that they didn't really fix this yet. There, I think we have to go there, the landing bay arrivals. So they closed the landing gate above us already. So, let's see. This is an elevator. Yes, it is. Great. Let me reposition my microphone, so maybe I'm better understandable now. And let's go to the Tesa spaceport, because we have landed here in Lorville. Great. And for the ones who are still watching, I thought it would be pretty fun to maybe use one of the secret sentences again you can place inside of the YouTube comment section, so that when random people will watch the YouTube comment section, they will stumble upon it. And let's see, let's try to think of something. Let me think. Let's just type in, I want to paint it black. You know, just a simple sentence. Type it in the comment section if you're still watching in this point, and that means random people will check out the comment section. You know, it's pretty nice because they have no idea what we're talking about. But so type it in, I want to paint it black, in the comment section. Anyway, we have arrived here at the Tesa spaceport. As you can see here, there's a nice view, and our ship is somewhere there, the Drake Cutlass Black. It did a good job delivering us here in Lorville. What is everyone doing here? I don't think this is the right way. We have to find a metro, and look at this. I think this is one of the Origin ships. One of the faster ones. Wow. We really need a lot of credits to actually purchase that one, but that's alright. So that means 700,000. I'm able to make like 1,000 or something every run. Which I'm doing in Star Citizen, and that means I have to do a lot of runs to, for a cargo mission. It roughly gives me like something over $1,000 for just a simple pickup mission and delivery, so that means I need to do a lot of missions to buy this thing. But it's a really cool ship. I think this is one of the better fighter ships, if I'm not mistaken, from Origin Jump Works. But yeah, that's far away to buy that thing. So, we're leaving the Tesa spaceport. So, let's see if we are able to actually visit places we haven't visited before. Look, there's a player. Hello? Buddy, how are you doing? He has cool armor, by the way. So, let's see. I'm going to disable comments. This is not the metro, by the way, but we are able to actually check out these ships, which is nice. What the hell is this ship? That's a huge ship. So this is the Constellation Phoenix. Wow, that's expensive. Holy crap. That's really expensive. And this is a Hammerhead. Okay, I thought this is one of the largest ships in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's also probably one of the most expensive ships in the game. But man, that thing is huge. And there are a lot of players who are checking out the ships as well, it seems. Nice. I think this is one of the starter ships, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the Mustang. You can buy it in one of the starter packs as well. nice and all. But anyway, we were here for the metro. I thought this was the way to the metro, but it's not. Which is alright. So let's see. This is the Tisa spaceport. We knew that already. But we want to have a metro line. Metro line. So, let's see. Here we have some signs. The toilets, no, we don't want that. We have elevators, we also don't want that. We want to have the metro line. I think it's here. I think it's downstairs. Yeah, the transit system, great. We went there. I think the other players are also going there, so that's nice. Customs area, we have nothing to declare because we didn't do any naughty stuff as well. And let's see if we can take a metro line to somewhere we haven't been yet, but maybe we have to take this metro line first. So in that case, let's just go for it. So, let's see, this goes to the Metro Center Spaceport line, and this goes to the Central Business District. Okay, I can't remember I've been here. So they both could go to the Business District. Let's check that out. And let's hide the chat, because it can be quite disturbing sometimes. And we want to be careful not sitting here, because sometimes these things can glitch. I'm not sure if they fix it in this patch. But anyway, I try to avoid sitting and still in places like these, because it can glitch and you can actually fall through the level. But anyway, we patch version 3.6 is coming pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken, and that means hopefully they will fix a lot of things. From what I've read is that a lot of new things will be implemented, like hoovering. Ships will be a lot more difficult, but I hope a lot more realistic as well, because now hoovering ships looks really weird, especially if you are at Port Olisar, an example, and you see all these ships, you know, just lifting off, but it looks a little bit unnatural and a little bit weird, if I have to be honest. And it's a great thing they fixed that. So it means you need to control your ship, and that's going to take some experience. I'm going to shut up now because I think this sound of the metro will overpower my voice. Wow, look at that. Lorville. Great. So I did shut up because the sound of the metro is loud from what I can remember. And here we are at the Central Business District. And look at that. I mean, I've been here to be honest, but I can't remember I've showed you guys in the video. So anyway, we are here again then in that case. And it really wonders me how large this freaking game is. I mean, we are in the city here of Lorville, and look at how large it is. But also, you know, this is a planet. So if we want to fly out of the city, we can. But in this planet, there are a lot of NPCs, a lot of players actually. We're able to use a metro, you know, and it's just insane. It really is insane how large this is. And we're on a planet where we're able to fly anywhere we want. And this planet has a lot of moons, and we have a galaxy, people. This is a galaxy, and that's just something insane. And really something which shows the skill of this game, of where it's capable of, and also maybe what the future of cloud computing holds. You know, because at that point maybe we have too much data to be actually installed locally on a computer, and we have to really use cloud solutions. But anyway, we are here at the business center, it seems, so the business district. And again, I would like to. I'm pretty skeptic, like you guys are as well, when this game was ever going to be released, when Star Citizen is going to be released, and because it's a very large, ambitious project. But the thing is, the single-player version of this Squadron 42, it will be released next year, and that's something to definitely take, to remember. I mean, that's just something amazing. We have a single-player version in this universe with also great voice actors like Mark Hamill, Andy Serkis, etc. So I'm really, really looking forward to it, and it's been for a very long time since I'm looking forward to a video game, and that is for me definitely Squadron 42, together with Baldur's Gate 3 and of course Cyberpunk. But I'm not really sure if this nice bug, but I'm not really sure if this. I'm not really sure if Cyberpunk is going to be better than Squadron 42, but we're about to see. I'm pretty sure they will both be amazing futuristic games. But look how cool this looks. This business center. We're able to do business, maybe to trade. And sometimes these immersion breaking bugs like this, disappearing guards, I have no idea why this hasn't been fixed yet, but that's alright. As long as the game doesn't crash, I'm fine with it. But these are things which hopefully they will also fix in the future. Maybe hopefully next patch. So maybe they should stop focusing on adding extra effects, new places. It's all cool, but please first fix existing stuff. I'm pretty sure people are confident and happy about that when you're doing that first. And for the rest, what has been added so far looks so cool. I mean, look at this, how these details, like the reflection of the lights on the floor, it's really, really cool. I also love my armor, by the way, but I have to admit that it looks a little bit ridiculous with this small submachine gun, so maybe I should buy an assault rifle next time I have a chance for it. So this is the business district, it seems. I've only been here once, I think, but it looks really, really cool. So this is also a new place here in Lorville. Let's see, does this guy have something to say? Nope, he does not. So, look at this, by the way. What's that guard doing? So that's really, really cool. I'm not really sure how big Lorville actually is, but I think this is pretty much the business district. So I also think we're going to end here with the business district, because else this video will be too long. But first we're going to enjoy the scenery here. Look at this. It gives me a little bit of a Half-Life feeling. And I know also something, the large ship, we just saw the Hammerhead, maybe you remember that huge ship. It really is, if I'm not mistaken, by the way, because I thought that was the Hammerhead, it really is somewhat of the ship from Alien, the first movie, the Nostromo, if I'm not mistaken. It really has that vibe, and also the dining table. It's just seriously insanely looking, and really gives it the feeling of the Alien ship. So check it out on YouTube, because I don't own the ship, how the interior and all looks, because that ship is probably the largest ship. It's as large as a single player mission level. That large is that ship, so that's absolutely insane. But yeah, check that out. So that's something, these things are just so cool and so well done about Star Citizen. And this game has so much potential, really, but it just takes a lot of time fixing everything. And, this project has perhaps become a little bit too ambitious, but, yeah, it's definitely something one of its kind. So, with that said, I think we're going to end here with this view on Lorville. I think the sun is going under, or at least the star here. Going under the Stanton star, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Am I not mistaken? No, the Stanton star is, or at least the planet is rotating. Hurston is rotating, and that means it's getting evening here and this planet. But I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, maybe next the next video about Star Citizen, I'm going to do more missions because they're also pretty cool, but I want to show you guys something more diverse and entertaining all the time, because simple pickup mission of cargo, yeah, probably doesn't really do it anymore, and I can understand it's a bit boring, but I always try to show off interesting things for you guys so it's entertaining to watch. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video again. If you watched it all the way to this part, thank you very, very much. And I hope to see you guys at one of the next videos again. Take care and bye-bye.